Welcome to my guide on the new mini quest, which is Eye of Het Part 2. Now, for the items required, it's none, but it does help to have a Ring of Dueling, a Pontifex Shadow Ring, or methods to teleport to Gower Dungeon 3 bosses, along with an Archaeology Journal. And Bladed Dive with mobile can help as you will be doing a bit of running. First off, let's talk to Ikarim. Now he'll tell you that he has some suspicions that someone did take it because it was just before there was an earthquake that did destroy it, and he said he's pretty sure some nearby people around the Oasis did see something. So for that, now let's go northeast. For here, we'll be going to the bank that most people have not ever used. And we will be wanting to talk to a stranger. This is one of the cases that talking to a stranger is a good thing. So let's speak to him. Now, as we ask the stranger, like, they're pretty sure they saw an AVNC flying around. And then your light and shadow voice will be like, what? Yeah, right. What are the chances of that? He's like, okay, we'll help you. And he says to search by a nearby chest, which is just north of you. Now, once you find that, you want to read the badly hidden notes. And your player is unable to read it. So he's like, we'll have to go to Azandrin. So let's make our way to the PVM hub, because we will be going to the Arc-Glisor area. Just right click and reattune, and it will cost 100k to 50k depending on your kill count. Now enter the portal and immediately speak to Azandrin. If not, you have to use the Shadow Pontifex ring, right click it, teleport, and then run all the way south. Now once you speak to Azandrin, you'll tell him that he's been focusing too much once you hit option 1 to talk about the duel arena. He's been here the whole time, commanding and defending and keeping an eye on all of the allies and stuff. And then you want to hit option 2. No, it can't have been him because he's been here the whole time, of course. Unless there's a twin or something, but it's highly unlikely. And then he'll ask about Ikarim if he has any updates on the relic that he has been undergoing and research for. So now with your Pontifex Shadow Ring, right click and teleport it. And we'll be talking to the 4 gods. So immediately speak to Zamrock and hit option 3. Talk about the duel arena. And he'll tell you that Sarene is suspicious because she wants everyone to be busy fighting around so they won't be able to notice that the relic is missing. Now let's talk to Armadillo to the east and hit option 3. Now for Armadillo, he's saying that Ikarim does not know how to actually use and harness and control the relic, so he should not have it. So Armadillo's like, he can't be trusted, so he has to find a way for Ikarim to not get the relic. So that is, again, suspicious. Now we go south and talk to Saradomin. And now for Saradomin, he just says it could have been Ikarim's power, but he's really undecisive. And now we speak to Sarene, which again, option 3 to talk about the duel arena. And now Sarene will say that the relic has been destroyed, and she wants you to bring it over here to her. After that, you'll get a little cutscene of Trindon. So just pretty much just follow them to the north and attempt to speak to her. She'll teleport out, and in your chat box, she went west. So for that, now let's go south and then west, just outside the cathedral entrance. And I don't know what that is, but okay. you can surge right here and then speak to Trendon again. Now she went south. Now we make our way to the Arc Glacier area. And if you did notice, she's taking us to the first boss that was released, the second boss, and then once I do speak to her, she'll take us to the third boss, which will be Oasis. So speak to her here by Helwer. Now she'll be to the east. Now once you're here, you kind of want to Surge Blade dive once you pass the dragon. If not, you kind of get stuck like I just did. And I guess the roots too. Now speak to her again. And then this time, right click teleport to the Pontifex Shadow Ring, as she'll now lure us to Zuck. So go north. Now go east. Go kind of by the bank and we'll be going to that scaffolding area. Speak to her here. And she'll say that she wanted to talk in private because she's noticed that we have a strange aura around us and that she doesn't know that the Gothics god gave us some of his blessing and stuff. So that is that strange aura that she's been noticing. Once that is done, hit option 1 to gather everyone to the cathedral. Once there, talk to a Xandrin, and all the gods will try to... You have to choose one suspect. In my case, I will be choosing Sarin, but it does not matter which you choose. But now, if you do choose Sarin, let me see. You'll notice that Zamrock has the Relic, and that he'll destroy the Eye of Het. Because poor General Khazard, he did kind of do something sneaky while we were doing this little main quest. He did find the Eye of Het and then took it. And then Zamrock will destroy it. And then Zamrock also says that Sarin, if she would have had it, she would have just kept it to herself and hid it from all the other gods. Because this is a stalemate right now. If one of the gods leaves, we have a problem with all of the eggs hatching. In which case, Zamrock did teleport out. So now there's a massive issue with that. Now let's make our way back to Xandrin. So go north. Speak to him. Talk about the duel arena. And he'll tell you that you should go speak to Ikarim. With your ring of dueling, head back to the Oasis. And now we speak to Ikarim. And then he'll tell you at least the power won't go to anyone because now the Eye of Het is destroyed, but he has a remnant of it, which is an archaeology relic. And you will be getting a medium XP lamp. Use the XP lamp for anything or just destroy it. Once you have the relic, teleport to the archaeology guild and we'll be using it. And then recently they have been putting, I don't want to say good perks, but perks that have always been available to us. And then once you offer this relic, all food will now heal 10% more. And this does stack with that plus 50 that the expensive spices do give you. And it's food and potion, so it does work with brews. Now this, I don't want to say is good, because it's not really, as it requires 100 energy, in which case, I mean, it could be good if you're Iron Man and you don't want to get the amulet of Forsaken from Barrows, but I mean, that's kind of up to you. And the reason why I said they've been adding recent relics that have already been in-game, kind of, is because if you have been doing Barbarian Assault, you'll notice in my inventory I have the Healer's Insignia. This increases food healing by 5%, but it is a pocket slot item. And of course, before pocket slot items became like super popular and everyone started using the scrimshaws, this was one of the go-to, including to using the Defender's Insignia and the Attacker's Insignia. And what the insignia does is it increases food by 5%. But this relic, you can have like your best in slot book, scrimshaw, or even grimoire, and then that relic will heal 10%. So I mean, I don't know if it's a relic worth using, because I mean, you don't really need high healing food for a lot of bosses if your rotation and it's all about practice that you have done. But with that, thank you all so much for watching this guide on the new mini quest I of Het Part 2, and enjoy the rest of your day.